Deep throat with her lips on my whistle. Come give me a tune. Deep throat when she blows my
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Can I get your opinion on something real quick?
Sure, but it has to be quick. My Uber's coming.
Yeah, all good. Just listen to this and tell me what you think.
What, are you like an artist or something?
Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna play it right now.
You're a piece of shit. No one cares if you go missing. You could jump right off a bridge and the world will not be different. Cause you're just a waste of space. No one likes you anyway. Fuck your therapy, you'll never be okay.
Shut the fuck up!
Wait until the end.
Happening right now across the globe. As of about 3 minutes ago, 7:15 Eastern Time, 99% of the entire world's population is facing the sun. That means we're all experiencing some degree of sunlight at the exact same time, either full daylight or, for a lot of other folks, twilight. If you look at the map right there, just the Pacific Islands and Australia, the Australian region, are fully in the dark. 99% of the world.
And California, poor California.
Yes.
You know what, though? What a cool phenomenon.
One thing to bring us all together, literally to bring all of us together, because at this moment, I'm talking right now, 7:15, 99% of the population of the Earth is in some sort of daylight or sunlight. Now, this is due to the fact that the Earth has a tilt to it, 23.5 degrees. So it's the way it's rotating around the sun and the way it's orbiting in general. But right now, at this time in the calendar year, this doesn't happen every day. This only happens today, and it only happens right now. 7.68 billion people are in daylight or in twilight. The only spots that are not in daylight right now are Australia, Papua New Guinea, and New Zealand. Outside of that, the rest of the world is in daylight. Do you like that?
See that faint glow in the distance?
A star?
Actually, it's the universe. We're in the space beyond.
Wait, I thought the universe was everything.
There's always more to reality than one imagines.
Nothing ever makes sense when you're around.
That's a fair criticism.
Which still doesn't explain how Ben met himself in the future. But it wasn't this guy.
You traveled into cross-time.
Like a parallel world?
Exactly.
That's why the me in the future didn't remember it happening to him before.
Cross-time is made up of parallel versions of the history we know. There are hundreds of them. A world where Gwen found the Omnitrix. A world where Albedo turned to Alien X and was trapped motionless for nearly a year. A world where you didn't have to destroy the Omnitrix to defeat Vilgax. These worlds are all every bit as real as our own, but they cannot, must not be allowed to leak into ours.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to give you 48 years of study. I'm going to give you a secret. Okay. Nothing in this world is what you think it is. Nothing operates the way you think it does.
What do you mean?
Nothing operates the way you think it does.
What do you mean?
Government does not work the way you think it does.
It's not about people voting for a president.
No, it has nothing to do with that. We're talking money. We're talking control, corporations, big business, period.
It's all big business and money.
Period.
Yeah.
End of sentence. Now, religion is a corporation. It's all the religions of the Western world, especially in the Western world, all religions operate under maritime admiralty law. So there are certain...
What do you mean maritime admiralty law?
Maritime admiralty is the law of water. And I talk a lot about this in the past. I'm going to talk a lot about it in the future.
Okay.
There are only two things on the earth, on this earth, land and water.
Right.
So there are two kinds of law, the law of the land and the law of water. The law of the land is the custom of the people who live on a particular piece of land. So the law of the land is different in every country.
Right.
I mean, you can do things in Russia you can't do in America.
Right.
You can do things in South Africa you can't do in China because it's the law of the land. That particular piece of land has their own custom. So the custom of the people living on a particular piece of land is called the law of the land.
Okay, got it.
But there is also a larger, far more important law on the earth. It's called the law of the sea, the law of the water. And when you get into, and then that law is referred to in courts as maritime admiralty. Maritime admiralty is the law of water. Once you understand the law of water, it opens up a world of occult hidden symbols and hidden foundations on how we live.
What are some of those laws that we're not aware of?
Oh my goodness! When you walk into a courtroom, why do you go to court? You play basketball on a court. You play tennis on a court.
Right.
Yeah. How do you play tennis on a court? You play with a racket. Come on. And so the judge walks out. He rules from the bench. Right. Look it up in a Latin dictionary. The word bench is a bank in Latin.
Oh.
And so the judge is ruling for the bank. That's why he wears a black robe, because the black robe represents the planet Saturn, the god of banking and law.
Stroke of my, lick of my, suck of my cock. It's the first time for you, so here's what you do. Unzip me and strip me and show me you care. Don't go ripping out my pubic hair. Reach for my, grab for my, pull at my cock. You can do it with ease, just get on your knees. Start licking and slurping, my dick will get firm. Soon you'll be tasting sperm. Do it right now and don't bite now. Drag your tongue across my meat. If you give me head, there's no need to spread. By now you should know a blowjob can't. Hakuna Matata, white scar African Simba father. Every girl want to give me a data. Yes, I had the movie unlock like a rasta. She got bunda, fat like Pumba. Bet this song make her do a little Zumba. See the phrase they mean, don't worry. If I find a go one, put it in a curry.
Can you name any rights men have today that women don't?
Rights that men have that women do not know. No.
So then what laws are feminists fighting for?
Shit, that's a good one. Shit, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Oh man, I don't even know.
Your word is woman.
Woman, can I have the country of origin, please?
I don't, probably England or Germany or something. Woman.
Can I have the definition, please?
Why don't you ask Judge 1 that question?
Can I have the definition of woman, please?
No.
Why not? I'm allowed to ask for definitions, right?
The thing is, a woman is a woman is
What she's trying to say is that each person gets to define for themselves what a woman is.
So can you define it?
No.
It's 25 miles an hour.
We're arrows! It means 52!
iPhone is bad, prices are holding me back. Pro Max won't fit in the palm of my hand. It's almost as big as my Mac. Nothing has changed, a slightly better display. Yet people will have you replaced, but I am the one who will stay. 14, yeah. Let's just change minor stuff. It's almost just the same as it was. Faster chills, no more love. It was all so much more than it cost. Than it cost. Hey Steve Woz, you know Steve Jobs will say, buy the new phone, shoot with the new action mode, satellite coverage when you're far from home, and the screen is always on. Pro, 48 megapixel light speed, internet surely much better than the way that it was. Car crash detection, dynamic island, no physical such thought this is really far out.
Because this is the most powerful, fastest iPhone we've ever made.
iPhone 4, one of the most beautiful things we've ever made.
iPhone 6, without a doubt, the best iPhones we've ever done. iPhone 7. iPhone XS. It is the most advanced iPhone we've ever created.
제가 오늘 학교 개교 기념일이라 오빠 불 찍으러 왔는데 이러면서 나 너무 속상해. 저기 이 여자 사람이 나보고 누구냐는데.
내 여자친구, 여자친구.
오빠 너무 작잖아. 더 크게 말해줘.
내 여자친구야. 이쁘지?
더 크게.
아, 여자친구야. 가. 어떻게 왔어?
보고 싶었죠. 근데 죽고 싶냐? 좋았냐?
Sesler Adana, zirveden selam. Durmak yok omi, patlamaya devam. Yok bundan sonra size sigara filan. Uçuyor yıldızlara müptezel bayan. Harmanım, baba nerede çarşafım? Gördüğüm bu paketler benim dermanım. Hoppa yavaşça açıldı fermanım. Sakın kaçma buraya.
Rich countries just borrowed $17 trillion for COVID. The poor countries, nothing. Because the rich countries can borrow at zero, and the poor countries pay 5 or 10% coupon rates or have no access at all. So the world exposed its grotesque inequality this past year and a half. Rich countries didn't say, we tighten our belts, why don't you? My country spent $7 trillion of emergency funding, not one penny for anybody else, by the way. $7 trillion, it didn't even cross the imagination of the US Congress to include a few crumbs for the rest of the world. But the poor countries cannot borrow. That's what we should have heard from the World Bank. I didn't hear that from the World Bank. I didn't hear real numbers. Real numbers are in trillions right now because the world economy is $100 trillion a year. But we don't talk about real numbers. But my job, all I know in this world is long division. Divide by 100 trillion and then see whether you're talking about something real or not.
Why are you telling me your tales here? If you're so smart, then maybe you know a way out.
The way out, my colleague, is through the entrance. It's time to get out of this game. Look, yeah, we have money, and what good does it do? There is nothing for us to do in this country. The number of alcoholics and morons is larger than the whole population. It's all polluted, education doesn't exist, and that new auto plant? It's not real. There's no other way than to leave and wipe this nightmare from our brains.
To leave? And who's going to let you do this? You'll never forget this nightmare because it won't ever let you wake up. We do have money. But whose money is it? Is it yours, really? Can you actually spend it? or offshore it? Can you legalize it? Give it to your children? Don't lie to yourself. Don't be like the others. You're in a trap, and the trap will only open its jaws once you are good and deceased. We can buy our way out of a criminal suit, maybe a nice mansion, a few cars, expensive tutors for the kids, but that's about it. See, you're like a hamster on a wheel, no freedom to be seen while the system rolls right on. Why don't I tell you a fairy tale, my special friend? Once there lived a smart guy like you. He found a job, settled in, and slowly rolled along with his life. Then he looked around and rolled a bit faster. He was allocated a budget and he administered it wisely, and by the rules, he got his cut, you know what I mean? Why would you ever build a fence for $1 million when it can be done for so much more? So he rolled on like this. The books looked good. Sometimes they didn't quite balance, but mostly it was a well-oiled machine. He'd give a taste to get off in court, give a taste to avoid an audit, he'd give a taste to whomever caught him and get away. But came the day he decided, enough. I've made enough for myself and my kids. No more risk. Everything can change. I'm leaving the game. Quietly. I need to move my money out and leave. I got away from Grandma. I got away from Grandpa. I got away from the traffic cop, the prosecutor, and the tax police. And I can get away from you, Mr. Fox.
And what?
What? Just letting him go would have been a total loss for the Fox. Nobody leaves. The Fox hates feisty people. To those who want to leave, he gives a very tough time. Bounces them from the tax police to the DA to court, bleeds them dry and tosses them in jail. You asked for it, gingerbread man. Why are you silent? Hello? Are you even here?
Leave him alone. He looks like he's asleep. What can I say? You seem to be making some good points, so I didn't chime in. So what do you want? To win or not to lose?
Not to lose.
It doesn't matter.
Good. Who knows what a cow says? Susie.
A cow says moo.
Excellent. Now, who can tell me what a pig says? Little Johnny.
A pig says, "Get up against the wall and put your hands on your head, you black motherfucker!"
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing, but she seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm racing.
This is a rental. This needs 3 to 5 business days to reach 100. Who are you racing? Pedestrians?
Guten Tagen, welcome to the Schagenwagen.
This is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Today. No, not you. The view. Oh, you too. あなたも。そう。
What's this?
So this is the Chevelle having a Merlin motor, 8.1, twin turbo, holy sniper, full stroker, gives around 750 horsepower. On high boost, it gives around 1000 horsepower.
The real question is, does this drink?
Oh, it has a drinking problem.
So it has a drinking problem, but this drunkard would give you the pleasure even your wife would never give you by riding this car right here.
Oh, shout sa...
Ayan, nahulog. Okay. 1, 2, 3...
Men always say how women's soccer sucks. Then come to the field and try with us.
The Australian women's national team, who were ranked number 5 in the world at the time,
Outstanding, yeah.
lost 7-0 to a team of 15-year-old boys.
爸妈，这是小陈。
你是哪里毕业？
你住哪里呀？不错的呀。
服务员，服务员！
哎呀，小姐，
点菜，点菜。
Wait for it.
Hi, I'm Walden Schmidt.
Hello.
That's Schmidt, S-C-H-M-I-D-T.
Okay. It's nice to meet you, Walden. I'm Susan, S-U-S-A-N.
Can I buy you a drink, Susan?
No, thanks. I'm waiting for some friends.
No problem.
Excuse me.
There goes your theory. You struck out.
Oh, control, mon frère. Right now, she's heading into the bathroom. She's wondering, why did he spell his last name? Maybe I should know who he is. So now she's taking out her phone and Googling me. The first hit on my name is the Forbes 500 website, at which point in time she finds out exactly how much money I make. She forgets to go to the bathroom, along with everything she learned in Sunday school, slaps on some lipstick, and comes back into the bar. Wow. She probably unbuttons one button on her blouse. And...
You know what? I changed my mind about that drink.
Se acabó.